Okay, here we go. Hi everyone, this is Letty, Letty 41, coming to you from my scrap room once again. And I come to you with a little haul. It's a collective haul from last week and yesterday. Hubby and I were out running some errands and looking for some new furniture, and so I asked him if we could stop at a couple of stores, and since we were we went ahead and stopped. So I made it Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Ross, and then last week I made it to Hobby Lobby on Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning, it's gonna be here, of course, just a couple of items. But then Hobby Lobby, I'm just gonna mix with yesterday's haul. So anyhow, this is Ross right here, and I found this punch, and this punch is a snowman, and it has all the pieces here. And once here we go. Once you get them all cut out, then or punch out, then it equals to this little snowman right here. And the snowman measures 2 1/4 in size. And this is what I paid for it, $3.99. And then these are all the pieces right here. Where are they? I believe it's these right here. Well, yeah, these right here. And then these are right there. See those right there? And there's your snowman in a bigger image. And we can see that. Okay, so it was $3.99, right? Then I saw, excuse me. Then I saw this one, and I said, I have to have this one. This is a butterfly, and again, you get to punch all those little pieces there, and it equals to this beautiful butterfly right here. Sorry if you can't see it. There we go. Okay? And then I paid $3.99. There's the butterfly pieces, equals to that. And then here's the butterfly right there. And then those are the, let me go. Okay, this is the butterfly, and then you can make it look like this, or you can, use it sideways like it's flying. So really, really cute for $3.99. Okay, let me show you here on this one. Let me come back. See this crown right there? They had a punch like that. And I don't know why I didn't pick it up. My husband asked me, well, why aren't you going to take that one too? And I was like, I don't know, really haven't had to use any crowns, but come on. I have a princess here in my house, so I don't know what I was thinking. So maybe when we go back, out and we're in the area, so maybe I'll pick those up. Okay, Tuesday morning. No, my love. No, no. So then, sorry for my granddaughter's hand there. Tuesday morning, I only picked up 2 items, and it's these here. I had already previously picked up one. And Sandy, that's my sister. This is what I was talking to you about, girl. This is a little fractured doll. See how it's missing the little arms? Well, I guess that's why it's called fractured, right? So, see? So anyway, these are the little fractured dolls, and these were $1.49 at Tuesday morning. So ladies, if you haven't made it to your Tuesday morning, head on over there, because they still have plenty of these. They still have plenty of the location where I went and picked up these, but where I originally picked them up was at a different location, and they have plenty there too. No, my love. So anyhow, that was that. And then I made it to Joann's also. Let me put this back over there. Joann's had, be careful, my love. Joann's had 40% off all Tim Holtz items. So this is what I picked up. And because I saw something that I wanted to make, I figured I'd pick up some of Tim Holtz items. And this was one of them. I don't have his distress embossing ink. And they say this one works a lot better than the Versamark. So I don't know how true that is, but I'll find out. And then I needed some grunge board, only because there's another project that I want to work on, which includes this, actually. Grunge board. I have grunge board, but they're already pre-cut. The cuts that, the die cuts that come in the grunge board packaged, which are the, like the flourishes, the key, the lashes, the skull, and butterfly and stuff like that, wings. So anyway, I needed some that were plain, so I could do my own cutting. Yes, my love. What, baby? Marky's? What's Marky doing? Okay, so yes, I needed some grunge board because I have plenty of grunge paper, but I needed grunge board for this project. Then they had Tim Holtz. Joanne's had Tim Holtz, a compendium of curiosities book, and I've been eyeing this baby for some time already. But they're pretty pricey. These are $24.99, and I didn't know that he had another one out, and he has another one, and it's like a gray cover, but that one was marked down at 30% off, and this one wasn't, so I was able to use my 50% off coupon on this one. Let me just show you a few of these pages here of his work. I'm just gonna scroll through it real quick, but you know, you get plenty of ideas here. Just, you know, from the videos that he's made, and some of the items that he's made in some videos that he's made are not, I mean, some of the work that he has here I haven't seen a video of, which is pretty cool because this is what I'm going to be working on also. Pretty grungy. So anyhow, yeah, so he has this one and then another one, like I said, but the other one was marked down 30% off, and I wasn't able to use a coupon on that, so I like the 50% off the coupon better. So what I'll do is I'll wait for it to go back on regular price, and then I'll just use like a 40% off coupon if by that time, you know, I can use the 50, right? So okay, that was that. And then put it back, my love. Put it back. You get hurt. Here, hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, I gave her toy. Okay, Hobby Lobby. So now, and then I'll have Michael's. Hobby Lobby, I had previously uploaded a video showing you this tool here. And I had to go and look for a tool like this because I've been looking for a tool like this, you know, to replace my Tim Holtz one. And I had my Tim Holtz distress tool. But the thing is that, you know, like I mentioned before, my granddaughter probably trashed it. So, every time I go and I'm looking for one, you know, for the Tim Holtz distressing tool, I cannot find one. So anyway, when I found one of these at Hobby Lobby, I was sick that day, and I was so sick that I wasn't thinking, and I left the rest of them behind. Well, I knew I was going to Michael's, and there's a Hobby Lobby right there at my Michael's, so I went ahead and I picked up the rest. My husband found the rest, and I had told him about it, and so here's the rest of them. And then I had previously picked up a package of these dominoes, and I paid regular price $3.49, but they were all black. So this time around, they had the black and white together, you know, mixed, and I think these are two different companies. Yeah, I see, because these two are the same. Well, no, they're the same ones. They're just packaged different. See the whites on the top and the blacks on the bottom. But I picked up these, and look, they're the crafting ones for, you know, for like jewelry and stuff. So these were clearanced at $2.09, and they're $3.49 regular price. Then, sorry, they're moving my camera. Then I found these also. These are the big dominoes, and these were also regular $3.49, marked down $2.09. Be careful, my love. So I picked up, and these also have the little holes there. So I picked up both. Okay, and they had two, so I brought both of them. Then they had this one there, and they didn't have any other ones. I mean, they had a couple other initials, but they weren't what I was looking for. I was looking for an L for myself and an S for my sister, and all I found was this one. And this is it says a monogram self-inking stamp. It was marked down to $2.15. I don't even know what these run. Hang on 1 second. They had quite a bit, like I said, but they didn't have what I was looking for. I'm sorry. No, it's all torn up. So anyway, I don't really know what these run, but I found me an E. Look at that. So girlfriend, this is coming your way. And if you already have one, oh well, I guess you'll have two. Because I don't think I know anybody else with an E. I don't think so. So anyway, that's for my girlfriend. And then I saw these here. And these were regular $7.99. You probably can't see it because my camera doesn't focus. But this is $7.99. And they were marked down to $2.88. Right there. $2.88. And they're the dot. Oops, sorry. See if I can. Dot pattern adhesive. And this is really something different for me. I've never tried anything like that, but it's a stamp runner. So you can still use it as a, as a adhesive runner, or you can use it to just stamp a little square. So I think that's going to be pretty cool, for your corners and stuff. And then they had two of those, so I picked up both. Okay. Then they had what I was looking for, because I needed for the grunge board, the embossing ink pad, and my and these right here. They had the well, this one I was looking for during Christmas holidays, and this is the fired brick. No, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking for this one. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. The fired brick crackle, but I couldn't find it, so I found it at Hobby Lobby yesterday for $2.99. Too bad they didn't have any more. I would have picked them up. Then they had this one, and this is the crackle paint. This is the clear rock candy. Yay! I finally found it. So I've been looking for one of these for the longest time, and I could never find one. And I found it there yesterday at Hobby Lobby. So and now I'm looking for the one that has, I guess, like stickles or like glitter or something. I don't know. There's a project that Tim Holtz was working on, and he was using something else. It's a much bigger container or jar or whatever. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but he was making a great project, and I gotta look for that one. So this is a distressed crackle paint, and this is a clear, and of course your rock candy. So I was so happy and excited to find that. Then I wanted this here, and this one I found it for $2.99, and this is the fire brick embossing powder, and I have some red, but it's so old. And then this one here was regular price, or at least I think she charged me for regular price because I don't see a clearance ticket there. So this is what I needed. This is the distress vintage photo, and I would need in vintage. Excuse me. This is what I needed, the vintage photo embossing powder, because I already have the vintage photo inking pad, and that's what I'm gonna need too. But I already have that. So before I go any further, girlfriend, I know you mentioned that you wanted to start doing, working with mixed media and stuff. So let me know if you mentioned also like the, embossing powders or the crackle paints. Because if you're looking to start collecting your crackle paints, I know you sent me some a while back. But if I have doubles, whatever I have doubles of, I can send them back your way. So let me know, girl. Okay, let me know. Just because I can't remember what it was you were telling me that you wanted me to, keep an eye on. And but if it's any of the crackles or embossings, mainly the crackles, because I know I might have a couple of doubles on that. So let me know. Leave me a message down here, or email me, or Skype or something. So, or call me. So now, I also picked up this one. I haven't picked up one of these in a great while. Ever since I got my ATG gun, I haven't really used this at all, except for the ones that, for the refills that I had, and I used them all. Once I ran out, that was it. I never went back to buy anymore. It's pretty pricey. This here is $21.99. And, sometimes it's hard because Hobby Lobby only allows you to use one coupon. They're not like Michael's. Okay, well, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do that and that. And you use a few, coupons, because my Michael's allows me to do that. But, you know, and the thing about it is Hobby Lobby is the only one that I find these anyway, that carries them. So um, Hobby Lobby, you know, when you go to Hobby Lobby and you find certain things and you need more than one coupon, you know, you need to use more than one coupon. I always end up leaving these behind because I'm always having to pick up something else. So that is my story. I can never pick this up because I always end up picking up something else, and I always end up using my coupon for that. So um, this is $21.99, but luckily this time around I only needed one coupon, so I went ahead and used this one. And even though when my husband goes with me, I always end up picking up more than one item, and I end up picking up those items versus this one. So, and because I know I have my ATG gun and those small runners, so I don't really mind. So anyway, this time I picked it up because I just really like this little gun. And this is the little Pro glider. This is what it looks like. And I've had this one for, you know, for a while already. And I really, really like it a lot. And it, you know, you use it like this. And, does it? No, you use it. I don't even remember. I think you use it like that. So anyhow, let me show you. And the good advantage about this is, you know, you see if I remember how to put this. I don't even remember how to load it. Hang on one second, guys. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I got it. Okay. I couldn't believe I couldn't remember how to do this. Okay, so you get your Pro gun right here, and then you get your adhesive, and your adhesive tip is over here on your left, and you slide it in through this you know, open space right here, and you just slide it in just like so, and it clicks. Okay, and you can see this deal right here. See that? So then you just, you know, start using it. Now the advantage that it has is that you normally, you know, use it coming towards you, or, you know, away from you, whatever, or downwards. So the advantage that it has is you flip it upside down and you stick it back in there. Now you can run it away from you, going forward. So that's the advantage. See, there it is. Push. So you're pushing out, and then this one says pull. So now you flip it back this way, and now you pull. Hey, isn't that cool? And yes, I already knew this when I had mine. They used to make them in green. And if it used to say this, I never really noticed it. I just so happened to give it a try one day, and I noticed that the adhesive still worked, you know, going that way. So that was pretty neat. So, you know, I ended up putting it in wrong, and I don't know what I did, honestly, but I know that I had run it that way, and it was working fine. So anyhow, so that's how you you work them, guys, you know. So you pull, and then if you're the push type, then you get it and you push. Okay, so that is $21.99 at Hobby Lobby. And if you buy the kit, which is your gun with the adhesive, it is $14.99. So you already have an adhesive, you know, in there, and it comes with your little gun. And then after that, all you have to do is just be buying your refills, and that's it. So not bad at all. Okay, so that was all of Hobby Lobby. Now Michael's I didn't pick up a whole lot either. Michael's, I went back when, you know, and I picked up a couple of more of these. I think these are really cute. So I picked up 2 more of the long ones. And then I picked up 2 of this shape here, because I don't think I saw these the last time I went. And this time I went ahead and I picked up 2. I actually thought I picked up 3 because I wanted to include one in my giveaway, alter one, and keep one. But it's okay. And they're only $1, so that's a really good price. So then I also saw these, and these were on sale or clearance for $1.99, and these are all the pieces that you get. Really cute. The heart, one of these here, I think it's the square one. It says love, and then you have your little Cupid or whatever. And then I also picked up this one. This one was on sale. I think this one was either 30 or 40% off. And I was going to use a coupon, but when she rang it up, you know, when she rang up the item, she told me it was already on sale, so I couldn't use the coupon. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was going to use the 50% off coupon, you know, from Joann's, but it was already marked down, or, you know, on sale. So this one was, I think, regular $9.99, and I don't know what it came out to. So I needed the white one, and it's okay because I can always use the brown and the black. Espresso and pitch black. So, but I needed this one because I saw another project that Tim was working on. And then these here are the bingo markers or numbers. And I've been wanting these, but I think these are regular like $7.99 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I know they're over $5 or $6, and I think they were on sale for like $2.99. So I don't even think. So what I did do was, oh yeah, hang on one second. Now I know what I did. This is what I did. I think I picked these up. See these little wooden pieces here, and you know, you get a whole big bag of these. And I had already seen something like this at Hobby Lobby the week that I got sick, and they really, you know, caught my eye. But I didn't pick them up that day. Like I said, I wasn't thinking very well, so I didn't pick up much that day. Look at this. So what I could do, and these I want to use them as art tiles. So I could use like stamp a word on that one, you know, and just kind of like decorate it around it. And then this one could be like a 2 or 3 word sentiment. And then this one even a little bigger. And then this one I can cut it in half, and I end up with, you know, two square what do you call it, art tiles. So, and I just have to file the edge, you know. So I thought this was pretty cool, and I think I only paid $2.99, and I think I ended up using my 50% off coupon on these because I didn't have anything else to use it on. So that was my haul, guys. It's just a small haul. I know it wasn't much, but I went looking for the penny paper, I'm sorry, for the spellbinders. And then when I saw a video, I saw that Leanne here, Leanne is Lovely Scrapping, and her friend, I don't know if she mentioned that it was Joanne or some other friend of hers. I think it was Joanne. They went shopping to Michael's, and they found some penny paper, and these are the 6x6 paper holiday papers. And I didn't find any at the Michael's I went to. So hopefully I'll give it a try again tomorrow, if not the next day. But anyhow, we'll see how it turns out, and I'll let you know. But if I do find some, what happened here, my love? But if I do find some, I'll go ahead and share that with you guys, okay? But that's it. So leave your comments if you wish, ladies, down below. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. And girlfriend, I should be putting some of these goodies together for you, you know, like the fabric and stuff that you asked me for, to buy in the minis. So anyway, that's it, ladies. That's it. So I'll be coming back. Oh yes, I'll be coming back with the project, because I entered Lydia I Triple Dog Dare You TP Row Challenge. All right, see you real soon. Love you all. Bye.